There are 4 stations used by fire wardens in a national forest. On the following Voronoi diagram, the coordinates of 4 stations are A, B, C, D, where distances are measured in kilometers. The dotted lines represent the boundary of the regions patrolled by the fire warden at each station. The boundaries meet at P 10.6 and Q 13.7. To reduce the areas of the regions that the fire wardens patrol, a new station is to be built within the quadrilateral ABCD. The new station will be located so that it is as far as possible from the nearest existing station. A. Show that the new station should be built at P. According to the property of Voronoi diagram, the new station will be built either at P or at Q because they are vertices. Then we need to compare the 2 circumcircles with the P and Q as circumcenters respectively. We will choose the one which has a larger radius for the new station. In the blue circle, P is the center, PA, PD, PB are the radians, so they all equal to each other. Let's work out PA equals square root 6 minus 10 squared plus 2 minus 6 squared equals 5.67. In the red circle, Q is the center. QD, QC, QB are the radians, so they all equal to each other. Let's work out QB by using this formula. 13 minus 14 squared plus 7 minus 2 squared equals 5.10 by calculator. Since the PA greater than QB, the new station should be built at P. This kind of a problem about Voronoi diagram is called the optimal position problem. The rule is the new site will be built at the vertex which has a longer radius. Voronoi diagram is to be updated to include the region around the new station at P. The edges defined by the perpendicular bisectors of AP and BP have been added to the following diagram. B1. Write down the equation of the perpendicular bisector of PC. Only 1 mark means this question is an easy question. No need to show your work. Just write down your answer directly. Look at the BC is a horizontal segment. This is the midpoint between P and C. Then draw a vertical line passing through the midpoint. So x equals 14 is the perpendicular bisector of PC. B2, hence, draw the missing boundaries of the region around P on the following diagram. Boundaries means edges. This is a very typical Voronoi diagram. Find the vertices first. You could see When you connect two vertices, you will form the edge. Edges are formed by connecting two vertices. We want to figure out the edge between D and P. Then just need to check the vertex. We found these two vertices. Then we need to connect these two vertices to form a boundary. This is the boundary we are looking for. Question 4. The Voronoi diagram below shows the three identical cell phone towers, T1, T2, and T3. A fourth identical cell phone tower, T4, is located in the shaded region. Dashed lines in the diagram below represent the edges in the Voronoi diagram, which means all these dashed lines are perpendicular bisector line. Team stands inside the shaded region. Explain why team will receive the strongest signal from tower T4. The reason is based on the concept of a Voronoi cell. Any point in the shaded cell is closer to T4 than any other cell phone tower. B. Tower T2 has coordinates -9, 5. Now, the edge connecting vertices A and B has the equation y equals 3. Write down the coordinates of tower T4. AB is a perpendicular bisector between T2 and T4. Also, AB is a horizontal line. Let's draw a vertical line passing through this T2, perpendicular to each other. -9, 5, T4. Both have the same x coordinate, -9. Same distance. 5 minus 3 is 2. This will be 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we get coordinates for T4, -9, 1. Tower T1 has coordinates -13, 3. Find the gradient of edge of Voronoi diagram between tower T1 and T2. We will use this formula. Write down the coordinates for T1 and T2. Let's label as x1, y1, x2, y2. The slope of the line of T1, T2 equals 5 minus 3, -9 minus -13. Go to calculator. Control divide. 5 minus 3. -9 minus -13. Enter. 1/2. Since the edge we are looking for is perpendicular to T1, T2. So the gradient of the edge of a Voronoi diagram between T1 and T2 we will take opposite and a reciprocal of 1/2. So the slope of h equals -2. D. Write down the equation of the perpendicular bisector of T1, T2. Give your answer in the form ax plus by plus d equals 0, where a, b, d are integers. Perpendicular is dealing with the slope of a perpendicular line. Bisector is dealing with the midpoint of those two sides. We already figured out slope of the perpendicular line is -2. We need to figure out the midpoint. Let's write down the coordinates for T1 and T2. Midpoint, -13 plus -9 over 2. 3 plus 5 over 2 equals -13 plus -9 is -22. Divided by 2 is -11. You can put -13 plus -9 over 2 into calculator. We got -11. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. We will use this formula to write down the equation of this perpendicular bisector line, x1, y1. This is the slope. Y minus 4 equals -2 times x minus -11 is plus 11. We are looking for ax plus by plus d equals 0, 4. Distributive property y minus 4 equals -2x minus 22. Need a 0 on the right side. So cross the river, change sign, move everything to the left side. -2x change into +2x. Positive y minus 4 plus 22 equals 0. Combine like terms, 2x plus y plus 18 equals 0. This is the equation of the perpendicular bisector of T1, T2.